Hi morning, hi, this is Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. Episode number 2. I'm in Beijing. I'm trying to show you as much as possible for this UNESCO heritage site. So let's go. Let's see what it will be our first stop. Here's the first stop. Exactly, the Summer Palace.
It was originally built in 1750 and completed in 1764, served as Imperial Palace in Qing Dynasty. This beautiful garden occupies an area of 290 hectares and is one of the largest Imperial Gardens in the world.
Hi guys! I just arrived in the Summer Palace in Beijing. This very famous tourist attraction has been inscribed into UNESCO list in 1998. So this time I will try to show you around the beauty of this Imperial Summer Palace.
Passing through the newly built palace gate, you will find bronze arcs, as well as the spacious pavilion just in front of the 17-arch bridge.
Take a look. This is the so-called Kunming Lake. The mountain behind me is called Longevity Hill, and it was built during Qing Dynasty by the Emperor Qianlong for his recreational and administrative political residence outside the Forbidden City, I would call it. I'm walking on a stone-built bridge. It's called the Bridge of 17 Posts. And then what is the most amazing part is all these stone lions, they're altogether 544.
With a total length of 150 meters. This bridge connects the eastern shore of Kunming Lake and the central Nanhu Island.
Over there, it's Longevity Hill, and this is also the palace for the royal family to reside. And then over there, we can take the boat towards the end of the mountain so that we can appreciate better from the top of the palace down to the bird view of this Kunming Lake.
If we are familiar with the history, we all know during the Opium War in 1850s, this beautiful garden was destroyed and was rebuilt by Emperor Guangxu and Dowager Cixi. So we can actually appreciate the different types of architecture beauties inside the garden. After a quick visit of the Hall of Embracing the Universe from the outside, which is not allowed to open to the public, I'm on the South Lake Island, or called Nanhu Island, and walking towards the ferryboat wharf. To continue the visit, I'm gonna catch the boat. It's a separate single-trip ticket, but definitely will save your time and energy, as well as enjoy the beauty from the lake view. After around 10 minutes drive, we arrive at the other side of the ferryboat wharf.
This is the so-called marble boat as the symbol of the stability of Qing Dynasty.
This Mastusi long corridor is 728 meters long with more than 14,000 paintings connecting the west to the east. This is hall for listening to orioles, and this is the pavilion of Lake Mountains on the first floor. In front of the gate of these spelling clouds, I'm gonna buy a separate ticket to enter inside.
Entering the pavilion of Pelling Clouds in the center of this smaller garden, we can find at the top, this is called the Temple of the Buddhist Incense.
Here used to be the residence for Empress Dowager of Cixi.
However, she only lived here for one night but realized it's a Buddhist temple. So she got ill. So that is why she moved to the Pavilion of Happiness and Longevity. I will show you afterwards. Now it becomes a very sacred center of Buddhist temple.
The Summer Palace can be divided into 3 parts. The administrative area centered on the Hall of Benevolence and Longevity, the residential area taking Hall of Happiness and Longevity, Hall of Jade Repose, and the Hall of Pleasure Rule as the core structure, as well as the sightseeing area, made up of the Longevity Hill, Kunming Lake, etc. Assembling the characteristics of traditional gardening arts, interacting different styles of different areas, the Summer Palace is magnificent.
Pavilion of dispelling clouds as I stand here is the miniature sample of the central pavilion in the Forbidden City.
This front gate scenery is called Nature Affinity of Water and Trees, just in front of Hall of Happiness and Longevity, where Dowager Cixi lived. Now we arrive at the Hall of Virtue and Harmony. It was served as the Grand Theater for Dowager Cixi.
This is the so-called longevity trees, which can be dated back to Ming Dynasty and has lived in this world for more than hundreds of years. This is the Hall of Benevolence and Longevity, where the emperor holds the administration's daily meetings while he's spending his summer vacation in the Summer Palace.
This is the museum inside the Summer Palace. It was transformed from Gallery of Literary Prosperity just next to the Hall of Benevolence and Longevity Hall, close to the Eastern Palace Gate. Look all of this. China, porcelain, jade, even for the interior furniture, the miniature, etc. All of these magnificent displayed artifacts are just only parts, tiny collections of the royal family in Qing Dynasty. At the time, we already seen a lot of foreign imports, including the perfume, the decorations, etc.
Hi, this is almost the end of the Summer Palace visit, and I'm sitting and resting in the museum inside the Summer Palace, and I'm trying to give you a brief overview of this museum visit. First of all, it's a separate ticket. I think it's worth traveling. It actually holds a lot of smaller exhibitions halls. For example, the exhibitions of China and porcelain, the exhibitions of jade and stone, and as well as the exhibition of foreign treasures. So those incredible, marvelous objects that actually depicts a very certain unique part of the history of our Qing Dynasty. So I do recommend you come, take a quick look. Well, even though it's really hot in summer in Beijing, but come to take a look. There's a cafe located inside the Summer Palace, and then after 3 hours walking tour, it's the best place for you to just take a rest. See, this is what I ordered for the set. It's a very interesting combination of a coffee and a dessert with the structure of you remember, it's called the Tower of the Buddhist Incense, located in the center and on top of the Longevity Hill. So, next time when you come to the Summer Palace, take a look and rest, enjoy a cup of coffee. I see you in my next episode. Bye!